So I'm here with Jake. We met Jake the other night. You asked me about some green chili, and I had no idea what you was talking about, but I said, that sounds good. And Chase said the same, and you said, do you want me to get you some, or do you want me to cook you some? And Chase said, cook me some. And you did. So, green chili. And I got into the mild, and I don't know if this comes off as good as it looks right here in person, but really good. You was telling me there's all different kind of ways of eating this. See, back home when we say chili, it's more like a red sauce and some meat in it and beans, kidney beans or whatever. So that's pretty good stuff. You said we can use it as dip. We can put it on eggs. We can pour it over a burrito. Whole lot of different ways. But I appreciate you doing that for us. That was very kind of you. And we're gonna take it back home and enjoy it. So thank you very much. Do it. Appreciate it.
All right, we're back. We're back. What you doing? He's embarrassed.
Are you on for real?
Yeah.
Turn that off. Turn the TV off. Chase, you staying in for this?
I'm gonna be in and out.
Okay. All right. So it is Saturday, possibly our final day because the weather still doesn't look good to get home, and we don't want to get hung in it.
Right.
I'm here with Michael Broom, Apex Fab and Equipment. Michael's done a lot for us in a short time, and made a long journey to be here with us. You know, from North Carolina all the way over. Brought fuel and has been a tremendous help, and I don't know that we could have done it this weekend without your help, and I want to tell you I appreciate that, but I also had a couple questions for you.
Okay.
If you're cool with that.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, was it, you can come in, Mike. Was it what you expected to come and race? Because I don't know if you've ever raced with a bunch of these guys like this, because this is kind of like a touring series, but it's not. This is a big event, but I was just wondering, was it what you expected?
No, so we have modifieds back where we race, but they're all 602 mods. It's nothing of this caliber. Is not the drivers. I mean, they're good drivers, but nothing like what you see here.
Yeah.
The level of competition is way more than I thought it was going to be, and you know, in some ways that's good. I mean, you learn things the hard way, but in other ways, I think you can really come along too quick,
right?
And really get discouraged really easily.
Yeah.
A lot of these drivers out here, it's not that they're better; they're just more experienced.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot out here.
Yeah, I have as well, and that's every time we go racing. It tends to be the same story. We learn a lot, but I guess that's how these professionals become professionals, because they learned a lot at some point in their life, through a bunch of mistakes and things, and you know, it's just one of them deals that I always, me as being Chase's dad and trying to make sure that he has everything he needs. One thing that we need is sponsorship, and you know, so it's a little nerve-wracking for me knowing you were coming, and I'm like, man, I hope he knows what he's getting into, and I hope that we didn't like make you want to run for the hills. And I think that I know the answer to that, because you seem to be a very competitive person, and you seem to be, you know, no quit in you. Everything we wanted to do, you was game. Got a real good eye for what a car's doing and making adjustments, and you've helped us a ton, and I appreciate that. But I was just wondering, was it at any point you was like, what have I got into?
No, if anything, I want to do this because I worry about Chase. I know for me personally, it's real easy to fall in the trap of, well, that guy's doing this and that guy's doing that, and look how well they're doing, why aren't we doing that well? And you know, coming along, I've found myself wondering the same thing with racing, with work and things like that, with establishing a business. But then 2 years down the road, you look back and you don't even remember how bad you were back then.
That's right.
You know, you just keep learning, you keep growing. As far as I know, he's one of the youngest drivers here. Some of the guys that we've talked to with y'all, they've got, I don't know, 20 plus years of experience under the belts, and I just want to make sure that he doesn't get discouraged. You know, I know doing social media, you probably fall into the trap of listening to what people say, and people that, you know, people have opinions, but they're not here. They don't see really what's happening, and people's opinions matter. And I'm sure he's grateful for everybody that comments, but the big thing is making sure he doesn't get discouraged,
right,
and think that this just is not for him.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the tough part. That's the tough part as a dad, because I see all his struggles. I mean, there's a lot of really great stuff, but I know him when I look at him. I can tell something's on his mind. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple times this weekend that I looked at him and I'm like, oh man. And he beats himself up. But you came and gave him a pep talk yesterday, I think before things got going, and I think that helped him a lot. And that was a big, you know, because he's just trying to make everybody happy, and a young man. And me and you both have lived, you know, our years like him, but not with a camera shining on everything for other people to judge. And I'm thankful that nobody saw what I did when I was 20 years old.
Right.
You know, so, but he's a good kid, and I'm proud of him.
And I think people have a lot of expectations for him.
Yeah.
I think that, and that's the downside of having a camera in your face. People expect you to be perfect all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. In this game, you need a little bit of talent and a whole lot of luck.
That's right.
And out here, Chase has had a lot of talent, but he hasn't had very much luck.
Yep. Yep.
Bad start positions, things happen. So, you know, anything that if he was starting up front like some of these other guys, I feel like he'd already be standing on a podium somewhere.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we shooting them guns tonight, because I mean, this man's so competitive. He jumped in and said, "Y'all ain't drawing the number no more. I'm drawing it today," and you got us a good one too, didn't you?
Well, I hope so.
I think you did. I think so. I think we're on the front row of one of them, so that's awesome. But again, appreciate everything y'all do for us, and
Yes, sir.
And I've enjoyed having you. I truly. I mean, what I hadn't told them yet, me and you had to work on the truck earlier.
Right.
Like when Chase was coming in, he blew a exhaust pipe off because he went through the mountain, did a detour, and a Jake brake blew the exhaust pipe off. Well, I hadn't even looked at it, so I just assumed I was going to go and slide it back up in the clamp and tighten it up. Well, I got there and there's about 2 or 3 foot of pipe missing. It's gone. So that was one problem. Then we found a coolant leak that required some pretty.
Right.
I'm glad we wasn't rolling the camera. It was pretty serious stuff. So I think we got that patched up. But I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. We fixing to go racing later.
time, heat race time. We went out for hot laps, had a good car. We've been honestly just talking to people, man. Fans coming up. It's really great to see everybody. Helped Tyler Wolf change a tube on a motorbike over there. That was pretty fun, something I've never done before. Chase is going out. He's starting on the front row in heat number 4. So hopefully he can start up front, stay up front, and start up front in the A main tonight. That is the goal. And he's about to get in. The girls have been up selling merch. Mikey and Chase just been hanging out. Ain't doing nothing.
Turned to 16-2.
Woo. So the track's pretty quick. All right, here we go. Heat race time. Let's go. anybody, huh? Did you bring it in deep?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You was on the wood, that's all I know.
In the air. In the
Was it
air is
in
what
there?
I thought.
Oh, I don't know where I was sitting, I couldn't see it. Good recovery though. Dude, that's a lick to do that, huh? Oh, you got somebody's meat in there, huh? Don't cut your hands. We need you.
Yeah, let me handle that for you, bud.
We need you too, Mikey. You know whose that is? The track owner.
No, it ain't.
I'm just picking. Go get it back to him.
Yeah. So the feelings around here is kind of grim, but thanks to our friends at Salt Pepper Oak, it's gonna put some smiles on some people's faces.
Yeah.
My man Vincent, I love watching his TikTok live when he's cutting the fat off of these briskets, getting them ready. He's quite a character, keeps us fed out on the road, and this is one of his briskets here. And we couldn't thank him enough. The other night we ate pork and macaroni and cheese from him, and now we got brisket. Appreciate you, Vincent. Salt Pepper Oak, Kamalama Drive, Pass Rd, Mississippi. Beef feature number 2, rolling off 5th. Got to be in the top 4. Here we go.
Truck to be made number 2. 12 laps, top 4 move on. It'll be Johnny Scott on the pole. The Royal jumps back and forth. 131 tail. Races in Mexico. Bids outside out of the wheel. It's contest. Calvin Iverson. 27X. Road to the inside. Out of Amarillo, Texas, starts inside row 6 on his outside. Also from Amarillo in the 1P, it's Cameron Thomas. Row 7 will be David Tanner out of Wichita Falls, Texas, the D25, and Gabe Hodges out of Lebo, Kansas, the 7G. We move up to what you'll never know about as well. Here we go, they're going to fire off the Rio Grande
think so. I just fixed that.
That grabs him every time he gets
Chase, you did good. You looked really good. You figured a way around. I guess you was watching. That was Johnny Scott. That wasn't Royal. He was in. He was in his backup car. I guess you saw.
Well, he's running the top, and the top's just. I'm too free to get up there to run to enter in on the top. I'd have been really hung out, but like the bottom, I felt like I could have ran in straighter.
You was killing it in 1 and 2.
Yeah, I
like
know.
when you brought it in and come out, you were.
Yeah, I could tell.
You
That's
were
where I was
struggling on
gaining.
this end a little. Not really.
Yeah,
I mean,
Until he moved up. Once
yeah.
he moved up,
When you
got-
moved up above that hole and started kind of diamonding this end,
I just couldn't tell if I was catching it.
keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right. We did it. Again. That's 4 out of 5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, it's feature race time. It is Saturday night. A-Main starting 20th. 25 laps again. Hopefully we can move through the field. We'll see. Here we go. All right, here we go. 25 laps. Starting 20th. talking?
I mean,
I don't care. It's just a question. I don't really care if you do or not. I'm gonna talk to you. So, man, they wasn't going nowhere, huh?
it's boring, really.
Yeah, it kind of was. Come on in, Dr. Tom. Come on in.
Yep, we did too, man. We'll see you next year.
We appreciate it.
Seriously, you guys, on the like the Winter Meltdown or the Fall Nationals, money's pretty good, and we'll cook dinner. We'll cook home, so get here a day earlier.
We might do it.
Yeah,
Love to have you.
well, we appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank you, Dr. Tom.
A lot of great people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy to be this far from home. I got some dirt in my eyes. So I'm nervous.
How y'all doing?
How's it going, man?
Good. Trying to get to meet you guys.
Absolutely.
Watch you guys all the time.
We
Follow you.
appreciate it.
What'd you say, Mike?
Chase did all he could do. I'm proud of him.
Okay.
He ain't proud with himself, and I'm not liking it. Me and him are gonna have a long talk.
Good.
Whole ride home?
I can be able to hear you.
Yeah, that's true.
What you think?
I had a good time. I don't know if I've said yet on video, but we're headed out early tomorrow morning. So headed back home.
Nope.
Turn that off. Turn that off.
No.
Turn that off.
Hey.
I feel like
Hey,
you're a reporter.
more of this, less of this.
So what'd you ask me?
Where are we going? Why
We're
why
headed-
are we leaving, man?
We're loading up and we're going home and we're trying to beat this bad weather. There's a bad cold front storm coming down south through Texas and we don't want to have to drive through it. He like right up on me.
Everybody's looking because
Yeah,
I
I
got
bet,
a light
yeah.
shining in his
I
face.
feel like I got a reporter.
You do.
But anyway,
This is serious stuff.
so yeah, we're headed in.
All right. Well,
So it's Saturday night, and this is the end of our Wild West shootout. We raced 5 nights and made it in the show 4 nights, and I'm very proud of that.
yeah,
Some
that's all.
really good race car drivers.
One top 10.
Yep.
Did
Yep.
real good.
Yep. Move
So.
forward every single night in the A main.
Yep.
Some nights better than others, but it's good weekend. Great weekend. And these people don't care. They want to talk to Chase. I started trying to interview Chase, but we had people come up, and that's fine too. I enjoy that. So that's that. That's a wrap. We headed home. See y'all back in Mississippi.
I miss the humidity really
Yeah,
badly.
I don't really, but
No, I miss the humidity.
yeah. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna call Mikey. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call Mikey to back me up.
What's going on, everybody? It is Sunday night. We've been driving all day. As you can see, it is currently snowing. We are in Texas, somewhere in Texas. We're on the east side of Dallas. I don't know what town this is. We're at a Love's truck stop. And y'all, I'm telling you, this is a storm that we were trying to get out front of, and this is the beginning of it. And I've never in my life been in cold like this. I mean, I know I've complained a lot this past week about how cold it was, and it was cold with the wind blowing and the dust, but y'all, this is a different kind of cold that this southern boy has never experienced in his life. So we're easing home. We're trying to beat this stuff before it gets down south. But I'm truly worried about my people down south, because this is bad for us. We don't deal with nothing like this. Chasing them's behind me. They're in there getting some food, fixing to fuel up. It's around, I think right now it's around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. We left at 7 o'clock this morning from Vado, and I'm trying to get to West Monroe, Louisiana, in that area, to try to stay the night and then bring it on in the morning early. But Chase is wanting to go on to the house tonight, but I just don't have it in me. It's got us getting home around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can't stay up that late. It's too dangerous. So I think we're going to end up staying in West Monroe and then bring it on in. But like I said, y'all, this is crazy, and I'm worried about my people down south. I hope they're ready for this storm coming down. So here we go. Later. All right, guys, we're in Tyler, Texas. We made it probably another 20 miles after the last time I talked to y'all. We were on the interstate on I-20, and we saw a bunch of wrecks, like single vehicles off here, over there, and I saw some brake lights up ahead of me doing about 45 miles an hour in a 70 or 75, and man, I let off the gas, and like a dummy, I didn't turn my Jake brake off because I hadn't seen any ice or nothing. I knew it was cold. They had salt on the road, and when that Jake brake hit coming down a hill, my motorhome turned sideways in the interstate. Scared me to death. I didn't panic and hit the brakes. I gave it some gas, got it straightened back up, turned the Jake brake off. I called Chase. Chase was having the same issues with me, but he was quite a bit behind. So he pulled off. He was about 5 miles behind, and he got off in a quick trip, parking lot, truck stop, and he got parked. And I went another couple miles, creeked down the road, turned into this place. I don't even know what kind of store this is, DK, whatever that is. And I slid in here. This is solid ice right here, y'all. This is all solid frozen concrete. I slid in here, went around that way, realized I couldn't park over there, was gonna pull across over there, and there was a car sliding down the hill over there. So I decided that I was safer in here, and I turned my wheels and backed up. The motorhome tires they turned, but the thing went straight, and I was just on ice, and I slid over to where I'm at right now. And I figured the right thing to do would be to go in and tell them, that I'm here and I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck in their parking lot. Well, they told me that it's against their policy and there's no parking allowed in here, and that they're going to have me towed. So I told her good luck getting a tow truck in here, and she told me they got a 4-wheel drive tow truck that can get me. And I said, that's about a 40,000 pound motorhome, so good luck. But I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be safe, and we need to be off the road, but I don't know where I'm going to get at because, like I said, they're threatening to tow me out of here. So, and they've already made one trucker leave. You can see where his tires were parked right here, and he's gone, and here's another trucker turning in here right now. And like I said, man, not trying to be a butthole, but I just don't know what to do. And I told the lady, I said, man, this is an emergency. This is not a normal situation. And she's like, I know, but it's our policy. So she's calling her manager, and they're going to decide whether I'm getting towed or not. So here we go. I'm going to just sit and wait. It's about 9 o'clock at night. And like I said, we're froze in. I don't know what to do. So check y'all later. All right, update. We have not been towed yet, obviously. We're still here. There's some precipitation falling. I don't know what you would call this. I'd call it sleet. It's definitely making things even worse. I can't even imagine what the road's like, what the interstate's like. I can see trucks parked over here on the ramp, trucks parked on the road. Obviously, looks like either a racer or hot rodder or something like that. Probably a racer there. This is bad, folks. Like I said, they hadn't towed me yet. It's icing out here, I guess is what you would call this. And I don't know when we getting home, man. We tried to leave to beat this, and I don't know. I don't know if we made a mistake. It was beautiful in Vado today, and we could have raced, but I didn't want to be stuck in this. And we almost made it, but we were probably about another maybe 50 miles. If we could have made it before this, we'd have been in the clear, according to Michael, because he did make it. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna head in and I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I mean, if they tow me, I hope they tow me towards the house. That's all I got to say. Good night. See y'all tomorrow. All right. We survived overnight. We didn't get towed. Maybe they couldn't get in here to me to get me hooked up, whatever. About to try to pull out of here. I don't really know what that looks like. I'm kind of nervous about it, but we're about a little under 8 hours from the house, and if we stay here, we're going to be stuck here. So we kind of have to move. I think I'm going to pull out. This is the other racer I was talking about. It's got a 5C on the back, Louisiana tag. I'm not sure who that is. But anyhow, I'm going to pull out, me and Avery, and we're going to get down the road, at least one exit, make sure we can go down the interstate. And if we're good to go, then Chase and them's going to roll. And if we're not good to go, I'm going to pull in this next exit and just tell him to stay put. So we're going to get our fillers out right here and see what's up. I do see traffic going by. I walked around over there a minute ago and I could see the interstate and I could see traffic going by. So hopefully once we get to the interstate, you know, maybe we can just creep, just take our time and just try to get where we're going. So I just don't want to be stuck here because it's going to get a lot worse than this. So here we go. It's snowing right now. Gotta love it. I guess they stayed here overnight, it looks like. Here goes nothing. Available, it looks like right there.
Looks like they cleared it.
Yeah. Probably salted it.
No.